everybody, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Hooked on OC here on WMDT TV 47. Every Sunday morning, 7 o'clock, we're bringing you an hour of all things fishing in Ocean City, and today we've got a great trip in line for you. We're heading out with my good friend, social media extraordinaire, Captain Jeff Coates of Pit Boss Fishing. There's some rockfish at the Route 90 bridge, and we just got to get on top of them because it's February and it's time to get a line wet, right?
Yeah, man.
And we are hashtag
thinking of you.
We'll be right back. Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
Do you love fishing? Then Quiet Storm Surf Shop on the boardwalk at North Division Street is your fishing apparel go-to locale. Our newly expanded fishing section features Salt Life, Hook, Pelagic, Guy, Harvey, Under Armour, Salty Crew, Mad Ruiz, and Patagonia. Of course, the largest selection of white marlin open tees anywhere. Quiet Storm Surf Shop on the boardwalk at North Division Street is your fishing apparel hotspot.
Call Spencer Yachts and Spencer Yachts Brokerage whether you are looking to build a new Spencer Sportfish or buy or sell a used Spencer or boat by any other builder. Spencer Yachts and Spencer Yachts Brokerage are the right choices for dependable and unbeatable customer service for all your Spencer needs. Building and selling custom outboards, express and sportfish yachts from our 26-foot center console to our 90-foot sport yacht. Call or email us today to become part of the Spencer family.
Sunset Marina is Ocean City's premier full-service marina resort. Sunset Marina is located just 5 minutes from the Ocean City beach and boardwalk. Sunset's charter fleet boasts the finest fleet of sport fishing boats in the Mid-Atlantic, all operated by Coast Guard licensed captains. One look at Sunset's amenities and you're hooked for good. Contact Sunset Marina today to book your fishing charter. Call 1-877-514-FISH. And now back for more Hooked on OC. All right, folks, welcome back to the show. We're about to get started here with Captain Jeff Coates, my good friend, very good friend.
Super to have you aboard, Scott.
Thank you very much.
And you too, Dave.
Of Pit Boss Waterfowl and Pit Boss Fishing. So the two different aspects of his operation are, one is a supreme duck hunting business, and the other is Pit Boss Fishing. You guys have seen that on fishingoc.com. He's one of our inshore boats. So if you don't mind, man, tell us about everything that you do. You're a big-time Instagrammer.
Love social media.
Instagram,
love
Facebook, you do,
yep.
And you have a lot of followers on Instagram, by the way.
Thank you.
And let's talk about the duck hunting operation.
Duck hunting, yeah, man. So it's late February now. We just got done a nice 60-day season. Our sea duck season was really strong here in the area, and you know, I'm just over the years I've been very fortunate to be able to do it 6 days a week. We can't duck hunt on Sundays in Maryland.
Yep.
Much like fishing we can, but duck hunting we cannot. So waterfowl's closed on Sundays, but yeah, I've been very fortunate over the years to be able to do it full time and go 6 days a week.
You say you've already got a pretty good book for next year already.
I'm right about 50 of the 60 days for next year. Yeah.
So you know, we're friends. So
Yeah.
I follow you on Instagram and everything, and you do a lot of stuff talking about taking kids hunting, like Jack, the Jack Outdoors guys, shooting kids their first birds and things like that. Guys that come from across the country to get on these sea ducks.
Bucket list birds.
Yeah, bucket list birds.
Yep.
So that's a really cool part of your operation.
Thank
That's Pit Boss Waterfowl, right?
PitBossWaterfowl.com.
Okay. PitBossWaterfowl.com if you're interested in the duck hunting stuff. So we are interested in the fishing stuff. That's PitBossFishing.com. Captain Jeff is one of our inshore boats at fishingoc.com. He fishes the back bays here in Ocean City, a little bit close to shore kind of stuff. Do mahi fishing, maybe some short tuna runs and things like that. Right?
Some shark.
Do some inshore shark too? Right?
Yeah, Karen and I love to fish, so anytime we get an opportunity, she and I go fishing. So
awesome. And how do people get in touch with you phone number wise?
Easy, 410-937-4034.
And like we mentioned, the social media stuff, it's Pit Boss Waterfowl on Instagram. Both the fishing and the waterfowl stuff are on the same place, and it's Pit Boss Fishing and Pit Boss Waterfowl, different pages on the Facebook pages, correct?
Correct, yes.
All right, what are we doing today?
And we're going to catch some nice, clean rockfish.
We were in the Ocean City Boat Show, and I got to mention this to some folks. Folks, for anybody that stopped by and saw us at the Ocean City Boat Show, I can't tell you how humble that was for us, and all the people that stopped by and tell us how much they like the show and how much they appreciate watching it. We appreciate you just as much as that, and we appreciate you watching every Sunday morning, engaging with us on the social media and that sort of thing. But we were in the Ocean City Boat Show, and Jeff sent me a text, and I said, oh no, rockfish at the Route 90 bridge. And it was about the same time last year it started happening, and it's been like that for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, you know, the water temperature's cold, air temperature gets nice, and it's you know, it's itching to go get on the water.
Yeah,
you know,
and you're not running trips this kind of time of year, right?
Be happy to take some people on the weekends.
How about that?
For sure.
All right, so Saturday and Sunday fishing season is open. If you find a nice day like we've got today, it's mid-50s. We're bundled up just because the wind's northeast a little bit, but it's still comfortable out here. We're going to do some casting right here at the Route 90 bridge. Ocean City is very scenic over to the east. And there's all kinds of nature going around too, pointing out ducks, things that are happening over here on the west side of the shore, on the Isle of Wight. There's all sorts of wildlife walking around. So it's really cool rather than just being out here throwing, you know, casting all day long. He's a knowledgeable database for all things water related in Ocean City and behind Ocean City.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, well, it's true. I speak the truth.
Thank you.
All right, well, let's get started here, man, so we can get on some of these fish.
What are we doing? Boom! Let's go!
Hooked on OC. We'll be right back.
There's nothing more exciting than a day of offshore sport fishing. The sun, the sea, and a boatload of your friends trying to land the big one. Ocean City Fishing Center is the area's #1 charter fleet with 37 boats sailing out every day looking for the big fish. Tuna, marlin, dolphin, and shark. Every crew that sails is dedicated to your excitement. And all our captains are licensed by the U.S. Coast Guard for your safety. Head boats are also available for family fishing fun. Whether your party is big or small, call Ocean City Fishing Center. Tight lines and good times.
Hey everybody, looking for what's going on in and around Ocean City? Pick up the Dispatch. 25,000 copies in over 200 locations all around Delmarva. And the Fishing OC Fishing Report by yours truly with pictures from Dave Messick and some of the best captains in the biz. Pick it up.
Check out the savings with Racetrack Auto and Marine. We're your one-stop marine center on Route 589. Racetrack Marine is an authorized Yamaha, Century, and Montego Bay dealer. We broker and buy used boats and offer trailer sales and repair. Take advantage of our winterization stow and go packages and receive a $50 discount. Don't wait to buy your boat. Come see us now for boat show pricing. Racetrack Auto and Marine.
We believe the best light beer to have with friends is the original light beer. Always brewed with more taste, less calories, and half the carbs. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Hi, honey.
Hey, you.
So I was thinking we really need to get away. What about that month-long cruise in the Mediterranean?
Hey, book it first class.
Oh my gosh, you're the best. So I'm out shopping right now and I found these really cute pair of heels.
How much are they?
They're about $1,000.
For that price, get 2.
Oh my gosh, you're the best. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye. Hey, whose phone is this?
And now back for more Hooked on OC.
Kind of is what it is.
I thought it might be worse where I moved to, but it's actually happened.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But no.
He did it again?
What? Again or still? Was that from the last pedicure?
Yeah, I've got a second.
Yeah, good.
Hey, sincerely? I'm being sincere, man. Like, right, look at that.
Absolutely.
Scott's not there yet, so no. Go ahead, Scott. Get in with him.
What?
Scott's not with you yet. Get in there with him, Scott.
That raised the sexy factor.
Jeff, it seems like that straight runner worked better on days when the fish are real active, but you know, Bird's Roy rig, it's got that tail on it. It's doing, you know, it's flicking like this, so on days where the fish might be a little bit more lethargic, it might get them going.
She is a little slow today, but there's some fish right in there. That's where we're going back. We both had some really nice, both getting bites in there, and I don't want to pass them up. Usually we just drift back and forth, but since this is the first time we've really had some decent action, I want to get back up in there and see if we can't get them to bite the hook. Right here, bite the hook. Finally we found them. Finally. Not bad fish, I don't think.
Yes.
Yeah, if you might want to, let's see.
Not the just,
not
not the just in case for
got a little length.
Not the just in case for keeping. Just that's right. Woo! Hey, listen. If you want to see somebody overly excited about a rockfish, look at the two of us. Yeah!
That's a nice fatty.
Yeah!
That's the kind of one. That's the ones that kind of make you want to keep
Oh
them.
Man, look at that.
Nice
beautiful,
fish, nice
beautiful
fish.
rockfish. Now we're not sure if these fish are coming into the bay because the water temperature's warming up, or if they're resident fish and they're back here all the time. Catch them all the way through December. A lot of people aren't fishing in January, right? And then here we are in February. End of February, right? Boom! That's a beautiful fish.
Nice.
Look at the color in the side. See the reflection on this on the side there? You see a little bit of purplish silver? That's a beautiful rockfish, man. I didn't mean to take this from you.
That's all right.
Hey, listen, we're not gonna lie to you. We came out here a couple of days ago. The weather was tough. The wind was howling. We didn't even get any bites, man. It sucked. So we just started getting a couple bites, and there's a couple of pilings there right underneath these two lights, right at the Route 90 bridge. No secrets. And that is a beautiful, beautiful wintertime rockfish here in Ocean City, Maryland. Hashtag OCMD.
Thinking of you, we are. Woo!
We are thinking of you. Yeah.
I think just having it.
Hooked on OC, we'll be right back. Are you looking for the best crabs on this side of the Chesapeake Bay? Then head on over to Crabs to Go on the corner of Route 50 and 589. For over 20 years, Crabs to Go has been bringing you the fattest, tastiest crabs on the Eastern Shore, available by the bushel or by the dozen. We also offer a full menu including shrimp, clams, oysters, scallops, lobster tails, crab meat, and soft crabs. Call ahead for fast, hot carry-out. Or stop by for our homemade crab cakes, soups, and salads. This is where the locals come. Crabs to Go, Routes 50 and 589, West Ocean City. For over 50 years, the Oceanic Pier has been one of Ocean City's favorite fishing spots. There's no need for a license, and we have on-site rod rentals, bait, and tackle. Come and go as you please for 12 hours for just $8 a person. The Oceanic Pier is on the inlet in downtown Ocean City.
This summer, why not bring your staff, your office, your team, or your organization for an unforgettable day of fun at Jolly Roger Amusement Park. 35 acres of some of the best rides, attractions, and amusements right here in Ocean City, Maryland. Splash Mountain Water Park, miniature golf, amusement rides, and the East Coast's largest go-kart track, Speed World. So for a great day of fun, call Dean Langrel at Jolly Roger Group Sales and let him put together a package to fit your needs and your budget.
Did you know you can bring in your prescription to an optical galleria? Did you know an optical galleria has a lab and makes glasses right here in OC? Did you know an optical galleria is an authorized Costa RX dealer? It's simple. An optical galleria can help you see. Make an optical galleria your destination for eyewear.
Atlantic Tackle. We know fishing. Atlantic Tackle is the Mid-Atlantic's most complete tackle store, showcasing a huge selection of rods and reels, bait and tackle, artificial lures and leads, apparel and eyewear from industry leaders like Connolly Fishing, Versatech, Bait Masters, Costa, Pelagic, Hook, Sperry, Mojo, and Yeti. Stop by Atlantic Tackle on Sunset Avenue across from Sunset Grill, or visit us online at atlantictackle.com. And now back for more Hooked on OC. There he is. All right, going back. That's number one. We're looking for more than this. We're having a great time. That fish is probably 24?
I'd say so.
23, 24 inches long. 28 inches down here on the shore for us. 28-inch minimum, and there's a slot. You're not allowed to keep fish from 38 to 44 inches, and then you can keep them again over 44. Yes, it's confusing. That fish is not 28, so he's going back. Boom! Yes, sir. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, man. Good deal. Let's go get more.
There we go.
We're not greedy, but we want more.
The best feeling in the world.
Yeah. Get it.
I was pretty certain I felt a bite, and then it got hung up for a second, and then There he went. Yeah, buddy.
It's got these cold water bites, man. It is like you get hung up. It's not the warm water bite. I mean that.
Very lethargic bite. Yeah, just so I don't break anything.
Yeah. It's
oh, he's taking a little run.
It's almost like you. That's a nice fish.
Yeah, man.
There you go. Awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's a nice fish.
That's a real nice fish. A little bit shorter than yours, but still quality.
Heavy.
You know what I did? I made a little adjustment. So I'll talk about how we're fishing here. You can see we're right up against the bridge, Route 90 bridge here. No secrets. And we're casting the world famous Roy rig.
Big Bird.
Big Bird Croppers Roy rig. And what we're doing is the wind's blowing out of the northeast. So tide's falling out, wind northeast, not very hard, 5 to 10 knots probably. So what we're doing is we're starting in the deeper water toward the main channel, and we're kind of drifting this way. Captain Jeff is just bumping the boat into gear so we can stay close to the pilings. We're casting up into these concrete pillars, letting it sink all the way down to the bottom where the fish are hanging out, and we're kind of bumping it along. So we're getting grass on the rig once in a while, get snagged completely once in a while, but the fish are down there. They're very lethargic. They're sitting down on the bottom waiting for that stuff to go by, and then when it goes by, they make a very slow lethargic bite. So it just kind of grabs on. It almost feels like you're getting hung up or snagged again. And then next thing you know, boom, it starts to pull a little bit. That wakes them up. So when they get hooked in the lip, it kind of wakes them up a little bit. They are super healthy. You can see when he's sticking his dorsal fin up like that, he's amped up. He's excited, super healthy. No scars, no blemishes on this fish. This one's probably gonna go 22 or so inches. We gotta work on getting that limit changed, man, because the guys over on the Chesapeake Bay, they can keep a fish like this, and that is a quality fish. There's plenty of meat on this fish to go around. I don't think there's any problem with having one to keep per person, maybe. And when we have a season, make they do on the Chesapeake Bay, you know? Over there on the Chesapeake Bay, they're looking at 19 inches and they're going to circle hooks. Apparently a lot of fish over there are getting killed because they're getting gut hooked on live bait and on cut bait. So they're going to a circle hook regulation, but the fish is gonna go down to 19 inches and that's gonna cut their mortality down quite a bit. Beautiful rockfish. Up north they call them stripers. Yeah, buddy.
Nice one.
Awesome. All right, so there he goes. We're gonna put him back. Like I said, super healthy fish. Real white on the bottom. Nice and silvery green up top. Awesome back bay rockfish for Ocean City. I'll show you a little adjustment I made. So I was getting bit, pretty sure of getting bit. So what I did was, I took Big Bird's rig, and normally when the hook is back here by this first fin on the shad body, I moved it up about 3/4 of an inch because it exposed a little bit more of the hook. And sure enough, my very next bite, I hooked the fish. I think what's happened is these fish are grabbing it back here, they're grabbing the side, they're kind of doing this. So when I didn't have enough of the hook exposed, I was probably missing them, short biting them. So when he grabbed it this time and I had plenty of the hook exposed, boom, got him. Next thing you know, I'm releasing a rockfish.
Oh.
Pitbossfishing.com. You can get on board too.
Let's do it. What do you want me to say? Let's do it.
Hooked on OC, we'll be right back. We catch a lot of fish here at Hooked on OC, and my JPR custom rods are nothing but the best. Some of the finest inshore, offshore, casting, spinning, and trolling rods on the planet today. Custom rods, custom logos, all at unbeatable prices. Go to jprrods.com.
I was used for an oil change.
Someone used me to renew their license.
To help the in-laws move.
I was used for traffic court.
If we're not used in the next month,
we're going to expire.
Come on, people! Don't your vacation days deserve better? Treat them right with a week in Ocean City, Maryland. Enjoy 10 miles of free beach, great places to stay, and a fun-filled boardwalk. Visit OCOcean.com and don't miss free family events like 100 Nights of Lights.
Arctic Heating and Air Conditioning is your #1 source for all your heating and air conditioning needs. Family owned and operated since 1982, we service the Maryland and Delaware beaches and surrounding areas, providing new installation, repair, and maintenance of equipment, as well as healthy air, with indoor air quality products and building science solutions, giving your home the healthy environment you and your family deserve. Contact us, and our team of highly trained professionals will provide the quality and care that makes Arctic the best company for you.
North Bay Marina has your new boat in stock and ready for delivery. Pontoon boats with industry-leading 27-inch diameter pontoons that are engineered for comfort and versatility. They're perfect for family fishing, wakeboarding, or sunset cruising. North Bay also has a huge selection of fishing boats to get you to your favorite fishing spot in style. And the North Bay Service Department can handle any repair, including on-site fiberglass. Get on board for fun at North Bay Marina, Route 54, just west of Fenwick Island. And now back for more Hooked on OC.
Fish on.
Doesn't feel like much, but they're smaller fish.
Yeah, man.
But it's another fish! Come on, stay on there, buddy. Jeff and I have found a little spot here, and I'll point it out to you exactly.
Yep.
We're coming down from the main channel, and we noticed that at this wrapped piling here, they must have done some repair work on it. It's painted a different color at the bottom. From there down to about 2 rows past the second one that's got the same work done on it, we noticed that's where we're getting the majority of our bites. And sure enough, we get right between these things, and there's another one. Let me play him to the boat here. Let me take a quick set. Here it comes. Yeah, take a look at that. Jeff?
Nice fish.
Yeah! Thank you, sir.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, and if you notice, we're netting these fish. We're not netting these fish because they're close to keeper size or anything like that. We're netting these fish because even a fish that's only a couple of pounds, if you try and pull them in the boat with 15-pound test, your line might break. You might do damage to the rod. I don't want to do that. My son's rod apart from him. If I break his rod, I'm going to be in deep trouble. I already broke the wife's rod, and I was in doghouse for a long time. But same exact thing. Really, really, really lethargic bite. And as you can see, if they don't come at these aggressively, you're gonna have a hard time hooking them. I've had a couple of bites where the shad tail was actually pulled off of the body, meaning that these fish are biting back here. They're biting back at the tail, they're biting back at the side of the body. What they do when they're aggressive is, whoom, they'll come in here right on the top of the head, bam! And they want it all. That way they can spin it and swallow it head first. That's how these guys eat. Flounder, everything back here does the same thing. They'll grab a hold of these, especially ones that don't have any teeth, like a rockfish. They'll grab a hold of it, spin it, and they'll go down head first, just like this, because the scales on most fish, bait fish, run from head to tail. So because of that, they want them to be able to go down nice and smoothly. They'll spin them and go head first. Awesome back bay rockfish, Ocean City style. Yeah! That fish is 22 probably. Hooked on OC, we'll be right back. One of the shore's best kept secrets is a secret no more. Ocean Pines Golf and Country Club is home to the only Robert Trent Jones Sr. Championship golf course on the Eastern Shore. Ocean Pines is set amongst natural wetlands and scenic woodlands, making it a must-play. Experience golf as it was meant to be played. Call 410-641-6057 or visit us online at oceanpinesgolf.org to book your tee time today. Fenwick Bait and Tackle, located in Fenwick Island, Delaware, has everything you need for inshore fishing. They also have a full line of live, fresh, and frozen bait, and all your supplies for crabbing and clamming. Fenwick Tackle is located just over the Maryland-Delaware line in tax-free Fenwick Island, Delaware. When it comes to offshore fishing equipment, Okaya means value, like the 80 offshore combo for $730 and the 50 offshore combo for $530. Call Sophia at 443-880-2222 or check them out at okaya.com.
At Arctic Heating and Air Conditioning, if you buy an air conditioner or a heat pump, we'll give you an air handler or furnace for only $628. Upgrade to a 16-SEER system, get a free 10-year parts and labor warranty. But act fast, supplies are limited.
And now back for more Hooked on OC. Okay, quick little heads up on what we're using here. This is very, very simple. Doesn't take rocket scientists to do this stuff up here. No offense, Jeff, but I'm doing it too. We are using Big Bird Cropper's world famous Roy rig. If you don't Roy rig, you should. And it's basically a 3/4 ounce red lead head with this 5-inch shad body, salt and pepper. Really, really effective lure. He's got something going on with the tail here that gets those fish biting even when it's kind of cold and chilly out here like this is and they're a little bit lethargic. I've got this is not my son Ryan, his Shimano Solstice 2500, 15-pound test on there, and beautiful 6-foot, 15 to 20-pound JPR rod, custom wrap, silver and blue and white. Ryan loved that. Those are his favorite colors, and his name right there on it. And Paul from JPR Rods just sent me some components to do some rod repair on my wife Kristen's rod down toward the butt end. She doesn't like how it fits her hand, so we got a couple of components to fix that up. Let's show you how we're going to do that. Okay guys, we are back. We will be back with Captain Jeff in just a second, but just like I said a second ago, we got a little rod repair to take care of. Let me show you this thing first. Didn't have it with me on the boat, but this is this beautiful JPR rod. My wife Kristen, she got her custom colors, pink and blue in here. This is her conventional for flounder fishing. Perfect example of it right there. Little flounder Paul puts on the rods for you if you feel like it. And this thing is absolutely beautiful. Totally practical, but guess what I did? When we did this rod build, I got cute with the handle. I thought she'd like it because this little theme going around nowadays where they're putting a brake down here in the butt handle portion of the rod. Guess what? She doesn't like it at all. She doesn't like how it feels in her hand. She doesn't like the trigger grip. So what we've done today is we've gotten with the man that built it. What's up, Paul? How you doing? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. So when I called Paul and told him what our problem was, he said, well, listen, we can do one of two things. We can take the entire butt off. It's going to be quite a process. He's going to need it for a little while, and it's going to cost you more money. But came up with an idea for a quick fix where we're going to fill this space, put some heat shrink tubing on it, and then bam, it's going to be good to go. It's going to fill this void. It's going to match perfectly, and she's going to probably love it even more than she does right now. So what are we going to do here real quick to get this thing done? We've got our pieces cut and everything, but show me what we're going to do with it.
So basically we use the same EVA grip that we have on
exactly
existing.
The same grip.
Yep. Cut it to match it. Yep. And we'll take it and slide this over top of it, glue it on there, and then we will take the heat shrink tubing, cut the size, and put that on so that everything is held together, binding on, and makes it a nice sturdy foam grip for her.
Yeah, nice and consistent for the length, so that way she'll like it, because there won't be any breaks in it.
Right. And then we'll finish the ends with some finish and thread to make it look really nice.
Okay, cool. All right, let's do this, man. I mean, compared to being able to taking all this stuff off of here and start from scratch and getting the butt cap back on, this seems like a really simple alternative to that.
Yeah, it's simple. It just pops over.
All right, I'll help you as much as I can. If you guys are in the market for a new rod, I mean, give them a call. We've got Fishing OC and Hooked on OC rods on the JPR site. It's jprrods.com? jprrods.com. Yep. Paul builds everything. He gets awesome blanks. You're going to pay a little bit more money than you would for a retail rod out of the shop, but that's because he's putting custom components on it. He'll put your name on it. He'll put flounder and all kinds of different decals on it. And look at that. Look how simple that is. I mean, honestly, we could go with that, and that's going to be fixed already. But we're going to make this tight. So that's what we were going for.
Yeah,
exactly
we'll
what we were going for.
glue it on, put a little glue around here to keep the seams nice and everything. And
all right.
Seal it all up. But I mean,
it's a little chilly where we are right now outside, so let's do that inside. We'll get this stuff filled in.
Yep.
Get these glue spots so this is all touching, won't have a corner. That heat shrink tubing will grab onto there. It's not going to go anyplace, but we want these little voids filled here so you can't even really feel any of that stuff. We'll do that right now. Okay, so our glue's all set on the inside. Now what we're going to do, those little voids and stuff are filled. You can't feel anything underneath this. So once this heat shrink tubing is compressed onto the rod, she's gonna love it. You're not gonna feel any void. You can see there's already no gap in there at all. So what we're gonna do is we're going to heat shrink this now. This is a high-powered heat gun. This thing goes 1,200 degrees.
Really, really high.
Yeah,
it might even go higher than that.
And he's even got this little tip on here that gets the heat coming out of it in a really thin pattern, so you can get this thing done pretty quickly. We're still gonna speed it up for you so it doesn't take quite so long. Sharp.
Looks good?
Sharp!
Came out nice. Yeah, I think she's gonna like that.
That is sharp. Look at that. Absolutely no gap. You're gonna see a little bit of a ridge here. That's just because the foam is larger in spots, but Paul's gonna get this super straight. He's actually gonna put a little bit of banding down here and some glue to tighten up these edges. You'll do that back at the shop, right?
Yep, yeah, I'll put some finish on there, some thread to accent it off. It'll look real nice.
A couple of weeks ago at the Ocean City Boat Show, we met Don and his crew from Canyon Reels, and they hooked us up with some beautiful spinning and casting stuff. Kristen's new reel is going on her now. Fixed rod. And look at that setup, man. That's gorgeous, dude.
And colors match.
That's
nice
gorgeous.
Too.
Perfect. Thank you. Look at this. Boom. That's a flounder killer. Flounder up top. Her name right here. Beautiful wrap down here by Paul at JPR Rods. And then this brand new Canyon Reels HS13. That thing is going to murder some flounder this summer. And now that this thing is fixed, where she's not going to have to worry about that gap in the handle, she's going to absolutely love this. And we'll show you this again. This is one of the rods you can get with JPR. Go up the blank there. It's a curly Q. So you get to the first guide, and then it switches around. So by the time you get to the front tip end, the guides have wrapped around the rod tip, and it doesn't give you that whippy action when you're fighting a fish, and it gets that line going across the blank, snapping it back and forth. Really, really smooth transition. That's beautiful, dude.
Nice, you like it?
That is beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah, she's gonna like that. It came out real nice.
CanyonReels.com, JPRRods.com. If you have any old rods that are beaten up, you got them sitting in the garage, you don't feel like using them anymore because, like happened to me a few years ago, some animal got to the foam on the handle, he can fix it. Yeah. And this is how I'll do it.
No problem. We can fix it any way you
Pretty
need.
inexpensively.
This is the easiest way, yeah.
What's this job going to cost?
Something like that would probably be about 20, 25 bucks.
20 bucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the shrink tube's about, 15, 18, and,
a little bit of labor.
It depends, yeah, it depends upon the length and stuff like that. But yeah,
look at that.
That's an easy fix.
That matches perfectly. And actually, that's pretty stylish. That matches perfectly with this wrap up here. Paul, thanks a bunch, bro.
You're welcome. Enjoy it.
What I'll do is once we get this back with the wrap down here at the bottom all taken care of, I'll show people that again.
Right.
But
Yeah,
this is pretty much the finished product, and that's absolutely gorgeous. All right, back to it. Captain Jeff Coates, Pit Balls Fishing, wants to catch another rockfish. Let's see if we can do it. Hooked on OC, we'll be right back. The Mid-Atlantic 500,000, boat for boat, the richest marlin and tuna tournament in the world. Known for its great fishing, warm hospitality, and camaraderie, the Mid-Atlantic is a must-attend event for competitive bill fishing anglers. The fishing action and fun take place in two ports, home base for the tournament in Cape May, New Jersey, and Sunset Marina, tournament headquarters in Ocean City, Maryland. If you're planning on doing some competitive bill fishing this year, get the best bang for your buck and choose the Mid-Atlantic 500,000. Register online now at ma500.com. Red Sun Custom Apparel is Ocean City's leader in t-shirts, embroidery, and promotional products. Simply put, the best graphics you'll see anywhere. Call Red Sun today at 302-988-8300.
Quiet Storm, Maryland's largest surf shop. 32,000 square feet of the best selection of all the top surf brands, featuring Billabong, Ruka, Hurley, Volcom, O'Neill, Rip Curl, and many more. Quiet Storm Surf Shop has the best selection of board shorts for your next trip to the beach or woven shirts for your next barbecue. Quiet Storm is the largest surf shop in Maryland, Virginia, and Delaware. On the boardwalk at North Division Street.
Paddle to paddle.
Get
Get your shamrocks ready. It's time for the biggest celebration on Delmarva. The Ocean City St. Patrick's Day Parade and Festival is Saturday, March 17th. The festivities start at 11 a.m. at 45th Street. Food, drinks, and fun are all happening here. The parade starts at noon with traditional marching units, floats, and local celebrity surprises. The party doesn't stop once the parade ends. Ocean City is ready to keep you in the Irish spirit all weekend long. Everyone loves to be Irish at the Ocean City St. Patrick's Day Parade. For more info on the parade and other fun Ocean City events, visit OCOcean.com.
And now back for more Hooked on OC.
Fish on, Dave.
Yeah, bro.
Fish. Hey, he's not that big, but he's a nice one.
Let me get to the net, Jeff.
Yeah. Nice, clean one.
Yeah, brother.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
There we go. Yes, sir.
Ah. A nice fish. He's not the biggest we caught today, but he's still an Ocean City, Maryland rockfish.
Take over. It's amazing. Look, just a little comparison. That fish is what, 20, 22 inches?
Yep.
That bait's probably 6 inches long.
Yep. Scott, the thing about these fish too, like I just always enjoy them that they're cold, and they're just nice and clean, man. They're just super pretty fish.
And if you notice, this fish has probably been back here for a little while because fish that are fresh in from the ocean will have sea lice on them a lot of times. This fish doesn't have anything on them at all. No scars, no blemishes, no sea lice. Beautiful, perfect little fish.
Gonna put
It'd be
him
awesome for the frying pan if we could
it
keep
would be.
him down here.
It would be. We're gonna put him back. Get bigger, little boy. There he goes. Thinking of you, we are. Fish on!
Bottom. Hooked on OC. We'll be right back.
Sunset Provisions has everything you need for a day on the water, including groceries and snacks, marine supplies, apparel for every season, ice, sodas, beer and wine, inshore and offshore tackle, Costa sunglasses, Bait Masters Tournament whining ballyhoo, and the best live bait selection in town. Call Sunset Provisions at 410-213-0081 or stop by just inside the west entrance of Sunset Marina in West Ocean City.
And now back for more Hooked on OC. Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. We have reached the time of the show where we're going to give you the angler's advantage. Today we're in front of Sunset Provisions. I'm with my buddy Brian Tinkler.
Good to see you,
Brian,
Scott.
what's up, man? Great to see you too.
Good seeing you.
With all this great weather we're starting to experience in February, March is right around the corner. People are going to start thinking, putting the boat in the water. And we want to talk about bottom paint. You got zincs to put on, all sorts of supplies for maintenance, wax and that sort of thing.
Absolutely.
You guys have it all here.
Really excited to give you guys a quick tour of the store and show you how we've expanded the product line. We've got multiple brands, multiple types of paint in there, and pretty much everything for every price point out there, from the top of the line, high quality paint to a more base entry level paint.
Different applications too, we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, well, let's take a look. All right, so one of the first things people think about before the splash in the spring is bottom paint, and this is impressive. You know, normally during the season it's fishing gear and marine supplies and that sort of thing, but come spring it's all bottom paint up here, and this is impressive. You got several lines, all kinds of different products. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I venture to say we have the widest selection on Delmarva by far. Yeah, and you know, we have a wide selection and deep stock, so there's product here for, like I said, for every selection. Standing in front of the Pettit paints right now. We carry Pettit Vivid, Pettit Black Widow, which is new to the market this year, and can't forget the Pontoon Pro.
I just noticed that when we walked in here. Tell me a little bit about that.
For the minivan of the sea.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Pontoon Pro, and actually Alumahawk we have is also from Seahawk, but those paints are specifically designed for aluminum boats. And they won't create the corrosion issue. You don't need the barrier coats and everything that we do with some of the other paints.
Boats that stay in the water.
Yeah, or you know, fiberglass boats versus aluminum boats. You need to be conscious of what the copper content is in the paint, and it doesn't have a corrosive effect on the aluminum boats. But those paints are specifically designed for the pontoon vessel.
Okay, very cool. Seahawk. Seeing everybody switching into Seahawk.
Yeah, we picked up Seahawk paints last year. Seahawk has a wide selection of paints. Their highest quality is the BioCop that all the Carolina builders have gone to now, and we carry 6 different colors of the BioCop. We also have the Q-Coat and the Smart Solution, and then, as I mentioned before, the Alumahawk paint, which is again either for John boats or pontoon boats.
Okay. And then last but not least, Interlux. That was kind of the mainstay when I was at Provisions. It's really all we carried, but now that this is all marine supply store, that's just kind of one of the brands.
Yeah, Interlux I think is probably one of the most recognizable bottom paints out there. Yeah. And we carry basically every variety and flavor that they have to offer in gallons and quarts. And there again, we have a wide selection of colors, backstock, and in addition to the Interlux paints, to compete with our neighboring facility up the street there, we have Nautical Pro Guard, which is a kind of an off-brand. It's actually made by Interlux Paints as well. It's a quality paint that doesn't carry kind of the fanfare and everything that our Interlux product
doesn't hit the pocketbook quite as hard.
It's not nearly as hard.
And speaking of pocketbook, they've got a great rebate here at Interlux.
Yeah, Interlux stepped up to the plate for us and is offering a rebate program that's available right here through the store. You just mail in your receipt with the rebate card, and they'll send you your check in the mail.
They've got it listed here right on the counter. Provisions. It's $5 per quart on a couple of brands,
$10 per gallon on a couple of different, and $20 per gallon if you buy the right brand. That's going to be your CSCs, Micron Extras, that sort of thing. But that is well worth the rebate if you're getting $20 a gallon. That's 10% in some of these. Yeah. All right, so we got the bottom all painted, ready to go. But a lot of people don't know that. Some don't realize that more than just the bottom of the boat is susceptible to growth when the boat sits in the water for a while. So you guys, full line of zincs and all that sort of thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. One thing to keep in mind as far as propellers, shafts, running gear, and everything. They really haven't come up with a good technique to apply bottom paints to that. Right. I mean, they're not compatible with the metals and everything.
And if it sits, it's going to grow.
Oh, yeah. And as far as performance goes, if you get a fouled wheel, that dramatically impacts the performance of the boat. So some things you can do to protect yourself for that going forward in the summer is we have Prop Speed. That's a top-of-the-line product application that goes directly on the shafts and props. Stays for the entire season, does a great job with anti-fouling properties. Or we also have a prop coat by Pettit that's a less expensive option. Doesn't look as pretty and everything, but it does a very effective job in preventing that growth on shafts, props, trim tabs, and everything else. In addition to looking after the props and the running gear and everything, it's a great time of the year to think about the zincs on the bottom of the boat. We carry the shaft zincs, all sizes from 3/4 of an inch right up to 3 inches.
Right.
We carry rudder zincs, same thing from 2 inches in diameter up to about 6 inches in diameter.
Wow.
And in addition to that, there's a number of different size zincs, diver plate zincs, or anything that are typically attached to the bonding system of the boat. So they're really the most important of all the zincs.
Yeah.
And we carry a wide variety and selection of those zincs as well. And the final thing to consider about zincs before you're going in the water in the spring, a lot of people don't think of through the course of the year, particularly boat people that don't have a great deal of experience with boats, is on straight inboard boats that have straight inboard engines and or generators on the boat are the zincs that are in the motors themselves. They're called pencil zincs. Typically go in, they go in a heat exchanger. Sometimes in the block there'll be 1 or 2 of them in there, but many times they're overlooked, and that electrolysis can eat up the inside of a raw water side of the motor if they're not maintained properly.
I think a lot of people think electrolysis is just my boat. Let's make sure my boat's taken care of and everything outside the hull, as long as I'm good there, which is not the case. You could have a neighbor 3 slips down that's got something going on, and that might affect your boat. So you want to make sure everything's covered. And the other thing that we want to do before we're putting the boat in the water is wax, wash, metal, all that sort of thing. You guys have a full line of stuff here. More than you could even think about, actually.
Yeah, we have a tremendous selection of cosmetic care products. Whether your boat's a painted boat, gel coat boat, if it's a new boat or an older boat, whether or not you're going to need to introduce compound to bring the boat back if it's been a couple of years since it's had that type of care. Everything you need here, polishing wheels, metal polish, brighteners, teak care products. Wow. Anything you might need is right here to take care of your boat.
Let's take a look at some specifics. All right, cool. All right, you certainly weren't lying. This is a pretty extensive selection of all things marine supplies, top to bottom, waxes.
Absolutely. We got everything here from kind of entry level baseline stuff that somebody might do on a 20-year-old family boat or something, right up to something you might use on a $10 million custom boat.
Wow. Yeah, this is impressive. So I'm getting my skiff ready. I'm talking, I need metal polish, I need wax for the side. Now's a perfect time to do all that.
Absolutely, yeah. And another thing a lot of people overlook is like the isinglass and canvas and everything. It's a great time of the year. Really clean that stuff well and protect it, because more than anything, the deterioration occurs because whether it's the isinglass or gel coat or the metals, if they don't have something on there to protect them from the salt and the UV light and everything, then that's when you're going to see problems.
It's going to show wear.
And it's going to show wear faster than it needs to.
This stuff is in the middle of the store, about halfway back over on the east side of the store. You can see out the window here, a beautiful view of the marina out the window. And some of this stuff you're going to actually want to use on the boat before you put the bottom paint on it. This is the area of the store. You also have the stuff for acid magic and things that you're going to want to use to clean barnacles and things like that before you prep the bottom.
Acid magic, in the store, barnacle buster. We have a descaler for anybody that needs to service their heat exchangers, or descalers also work well on like calcified hoses and everything.
Gotcha. Yep.
A lot of people don't understand over the years, as that calcium builds up in the inside of the hose and everything, you can reduce the diameter of the hose dramatically, and it affects anything from the operation of a head or AC system and everything. Yes.
Yeah. So you'd rather do maintenance beforehand than
absolutely
repair hoses and fix them before.
Great time of the year to pop a hose clamp off, have a look inside the hose, see what's going on there. We offer a full line of hose and hose clamps as well. If any of those look fatigued or aged or anything, before the boat goes back in the water, it's the time to make those changes.
And worst case scenario, something has gone wrong with one of those things, you've either got it here in Provisions, or you've got catalogs galore where you can order hoses and clamps.
Anything that we don't have available in the store, typically we can have the next day with no shipping charges or anything. We're exceedingly competitive with online stores or big box stores or anything. And you get the hands-on experience and everything of knowing the people you're working with.
Well, when I need something for the skiff, I'm here. It's super convenient to get where I'm working on the boat at the in-laws house. And if I'm fishing and I need something to do on the top side, it's right here for bait and all that kind of thing too. Let's get someplace comfortable and give people contact info. What do you think?
You got it.
All right, man. Thanks again.
Appreciate you coming by.
Skip and the crew are doing a tremendous job in here. It looks fantastic. Summertime, I'm getting minnows and stuff out here, but this time of year, people really need to know about what else you have. And there's a lot of it. Paint, prep work for the bottom before you put the paint on, topside stuff, waxes,
zincs,
polishes, metals underneath, all that sort of thing.
Yeah, we've got a great, crew here that, if you're not exactly sure what you want or how to apply it or anything, they can help you out with that and point you in the right direction.
Which paint do I need for this application?
Right.
Yeah, that stuff goes a long way. So telephone number, contact info, how do people get in touch with you?
Telephone number 410-213-0081. And we're just getting ready to transition to our spring hours. So
those will be updated.
Absolutely.
Check that out right here. Spring hours right here. How's that? That's an easy one for us to do in the TV world. Brian, thanks again, man.
Thank you.
Great seeing you. We'll see you again. Listen, we're doing the Angler's Advantage every single show, all right? You never know whether it's coming here from Sunset Provisions or up the street at Atlantic Tackle, where they've got all of the bait and tackle that you could ever think of. Dr. D upstairs is still taking reels, so get over there and drop them off, all right? Not much time left. Spring is right around the corner. This warm weather in February. We got March. We'll probably have the Lion come back in for a little while. That's how he works. But fishing is right around the corner. We'll be right back in just a second with a little bit more Hooked on OC. We'll see you then.
Hooked on OC. We'll be right back. At Spencer Yachts, your ideas can become a reality in a sport fishing yacht unequaled in style, performance, and value. Spencer Yachts has taken the Carolina style and tradition of boat building with a unique look and transformed it into a world-class, high-performance sport fishing yacht. Check out Spencer Yachts currently for sale and all other sport fishing yachts available for sale with Spencer Yachts Brokerage at SpencerYachtsInc.com. Red Sun Custom Apparel is Ocean City's leader in t-shirts, embroidery, and promotional products. Simply put, the best graphics you'll see anywhere. Call Red Sun today at 302-988-8300.
Meet, touch, hear, and see creatures from across the Eastern Shore and beyond at the Delmarva Discovery Center and Museum, located in downtown Pocomoke City. Experience a variety of interactive and hands-on exhibits for people of all ages. See our newest attraction, the Wally Gordon River Otter exhibit, featuring Mac and Tuck, two North American river otters with live programming daily. For more information, visit delmarvadiscoverycenter.org. The Delmarva Discovery Center and Museum is a registered nonprofit and appreciates the support of the community.
And now back for more Hooked on OC. When Doc says it's a wrap, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Thanks, sir.
Thank you.
Pleasure having you and Dave aboard.
Got to thank two other people. Thanks, Big Bird. Dropped us off a couple of bags of these bad boys. If you want them, they're like 12 bucks or something, 13 bucks. They come in a pack of 4, so you get 2 heads, 4 shad bodies, and the only place to get them is either Big Bird Cropper himself, good luck with that, or stop by Raceway Sitco, right by 589, 50. Crabs goes right next door, go over there, tell them we said hi. All right, you know we're in there all the time.
Crabs
you never know when you might see
Crabs to
Pit
go.
Boss waterfowl truck over there, or the Hooked on OC Fishing OC F-150. It's black now. Thanks, bro.
No, man, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
That was a blast.
Yeah, it was a good day.
These little fish are hanging out here by the Route 90 bridge right now. It's just February. It's going to get nothing but better as the water temperature warms up. Flounder are going to start to move into the bay. More and more rockfish will move into the bay. Bluefish will probably be coming back here the next, I don't know, say month or so, give it. When this water temperature gets into the 50s, that's when life really starts to poof, jump off. Right now it's mid 40s, you said?
Yep.
Yeah. So that gets them going. That gets the rockfish feeding a little bit, but real lethargic like they were
really
today.
are. Almost like you're getting hung up on the bottom.
Yeah, it's literally like you're getting hung up on the bottom. A lot of times we were bringing grass back on the hook, had to kind of shed that off, get rid of it, but if you weren't right down there on the bottom and pulling it along real slow, you just weren't getting the bites. Had a bunch of short bites too, where the fish would grab onto the side of the fish, or the tail of the fish, and just kind of pull it off, real lethargic, weren't getting ahead with that nice aggressive bite like I showed you a little while ago. But lots and lots of fun. We had a bunch of bites, caught 4 or 5 fish, had a great time with a good friend.
Yeah, man, thank you.
I appreciate it very much.
I appreciate it. Dave, thank you. I'm sorry.
Dave, thanks. I want to tell you, your turn to talk. I want you to tell everybody how to get in touch with you. Social media, phone number, websites, the whole 9 yards.
I love the social media. Honestly, if you just Google Jeff Coates, C-O-A-T-S, you know, probably be the first thing to pop up. I'm easy to find. Social media, Pit Boss Waterfowl, Pit Boss Fishing, Instagram, Facebook. Text me. My cell phone's always on, 410-937-4034. So, you know, I love to fish. Karen loves to be on the water. We're always doing something on the water. Weather's going to get even sexier than what it is right now.
Sexy right now. It's going to get even sexier.
We can't wait for summertime.
Nah, me either.
Love wintertime?
One big snowstorm, first part of January, 12 inches or so in the area. Plenty. Don't need it for the rest of the season.
Yep.
That stupid groundhog said 6 more weeks in winter, but you can't tell from being out here doing this.
We love the winter with the ducks, but we also love when it gets summertime.
2 websites. I don't know if you mentioned them.
PitBossFishing.com and PitBossWaterfowl.com.
Like him on Facebook, like him on Instagram. Huge amount of followers on Instagram. We appreciate him throwing us some love once in a while because it helps boost us. We are on Facebook as well. Facebook.com/HookedOnOC, Facebook.com/FishingOC. Check out the nightly fishing report at FishingOC.com. Captain Jeff will be on there tonight. Dave Messick behind the lens, supplying me with pictures all the time. That's FishingOC.com. New t-shirts are coming out. New episodes of the show at HookedOnOC.com. Be sure to check it out. We appreciate you all very much, and we'll see you next time for another episode. Peace out, homies.
Thank you, thank you. Thinking of you.
Thinking of you, we are. Peace.